Hey folks, JD here, and today we are going to be looking at the, this is the final video for the minute of the SJRC F11 Pro. Now if you haven't seen the other videos in this video showcase in this series, you'll find all the links to them in the description. So the F11 Pro, what are my final thoughts on this? Wow, it is great. It really is a brilliant flyer. It's just the F11, just with an upgraded camera module, but at the same time, I'm glad they haven't messed around with it. They've just left it, upgraded the camera module, and that's it. It flies phenomenally well. Long battery life, 3 speed modes, it glides through the air. It really is good. Brushless motors as well. Oh, do you know what? It's just every time I fly the F11 or the F11 Pro, I just get so excited. It's like flying my very first MJX bugs again. It's just a really solid flyer. There's no ifs, no buts. You haven't got to think to yourself, wow, am I going too far? Auto return to home kicks in. Okay, you shouldn't be using that as your only defense, but as a final form of defense, it's pretty good. Obviously, you have the camera. The camera on this one is the 2K version in the Pro. I don't think it's up to mustard. I don't think it's up to it as far as a camera quadcopter goes. I think as a feature set quadcopter goes as well, all but one of the features work for me. And I was happy as Larry with that. I mean, I don't use gesture photo or gesture video. They were the ones that didn't work for me. Follow me worked. Waypoints worked. Obviously the flight worked. Auto takeoff, auto landing worked for me. Active track, follow me, and waypoints, no problem whatsoever. And even in the waypoints video at the beginning of the week, you saw just exactly how far this flew on its own. I've got confidence in spades in this particular quad, or in the F11 range. I just think they are phenomenally good. Very good quad. Now they are over the 250 gram mark. They're bordering, well, they're over the 500. I think this is 510 if memory serves. You know what, let's just get my thing. I think it's 510. The flying weight, obviously the battery's in there as well. Come on. No, let's zero that again. There we go. So we're looking at 518 grams is the flying weight. She's a heavy old bird, but you know what, she is a phenomenal flyer. And I think it just goes to show, because I think I've completed 5 flights of this to date, and I just want to do more. With the original F11, I've done best part of, I think, 14 or 15 flights, and it just gets better and better. Now, if you've already got the F11, the batteries of this fit directly in the F11 and vice versa. They're the same batteries, 3S, 11.1 volt, 2500 milliamp hour, no problem there whatsoever in getting you 20 minutes minimum of battery. I think I've had as a maximum about 25, 26, but still, that is brilliant battery life. The transmitter as well. Let's look at the transmitter for a bit. The transmitter is a standard. It's exactly the same one as the F11. No problem. Why bother reinventing the wheel? It works well. Whether you like it like this, or whether you have it with the palm rests down as well. Either way, the quadcopter, the transmitter relays controls back to the quadcopter really well. The resolution on the sticks as well is just really nice. They're nicely weighted, not too far. There's nothing dragging you back to the center like you get with some transmitters. Everything is very basic. Everything is very nicely labelled. You've got your nice little labels down the bottom here for return to home, speed mode, photos and headless mode. You've got your return to home button here, your on and off button. You've got your battery LED indicators up here, headless mode button there, takeoff and landing, as well as your video and your gimbal mover, your speed mode and your photos. It doesn't get any easier than that. Plus there's a built-in battery that gives you 10 hours of use. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So if you wanted to charge up all of this, say you've got 5 or 6 batteries for this, and you wanted to make a day of it, this transmitter battery would last the day. That is brilliant. I think it just makes such a great package. I really do. Now, as I say, it's not without its downsides. Camera could be better. It's not a fully fledged camera quadcopter. The features, all features bar the gestures work for me, but I'm not too concerned about that. I class them as quite gimmicky. Other than that, the battery, brilliant. The flight, brilliant. And I flew this in 10 to 13 mile an hour winds, no problem whatsoever. She just cut through the breeze in speed mode 1. Was a little bit less. I had to get it up to speed mode 2. Then when the big gust came, speed mode 3, and she just glided directly through the breeze. And it just feels as if there's no resistance against the quad. It just moves so nicely. Now the GPS module holds it well as well, holds it nice and sturdy in the air. You shouldn't have any problems with that at all. I personally think this quad is an absolute winner, but it depends what you want it for. If you want it as a camera bird, forget about it. If you want it as a feature quad, and if all features working are important to you, then forget about it. If you want it, just like me, as a long battery life flying quadcopter that just gives you a brilliant flight, long distance flight, nice 5G video FPV relay with a nice transmitter, everything's fully rechargeable, you don't have to buy batteries, it's brilliant. It really is good. If you are after I think that's, if you're after a camera bird, look at the Xeno. That's where I would personally start. Now, as for the price, it's a bit expensive. It is a bit expensive, but at the same time, I think what you're buying is you're buying a great quadcopter. I would like to have seen the price reduced heavily, and I would like to see the 3 battery and the carry case version, the full shebang, coming in at about 180. That's what 180 pounds that is. I would like to see it come down at that, because it would pretty much shatter anything else in the bottom range it would shatter quadcopters in the bottom price range there, like some of the basic MJX quadcopters with all the all singing, all dancing stuff. Personally though, I think it's great. What do you think? Have you got the F11? Are you going to upgrade? Are you going to leave it as it is? What are your thoughts? Personally, if you've already got the F11, do you need this? No, you don't. Not at all. The F11 works perfectly. This is the F11 with a different camera module. That's it. If you've got the F11, don't buy this. Leave it exactly as you are. Just use the F11 and it'll just be perfect. Maybe for the next revision, maybe they'll do more. Maybe it'll be a little bit more autonomous. Maybe they will make it a bit lighter, perhaps under the 250 gram range. Who knows? But let's hope they come up with a new one, and let's hope that the next one has got a few more adjustments. But also, SJRC, if you do stumble across this video, and if you are interested, please don't alter the flight dynamics. It flies perfectly well, exactly as it is. Alright my friends, thanks ever so much for watching and listening. I've been JD, you've been fantastic as always. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe and ring that bell too. Hello and welcome to all the new subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the channel. So until next time my friends, happy flying.